Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dede Agustusuma. I will show you about situation in semantics. Okay. Situation be partly the idea that information as a matter of rule rather than expression. Partial is tell you something only about certain part of reality, leaving the rest open. C. Efficiency of language, the idea that the same word can be used different contexts to mean different things, and that this too is a rule rather than exception. D. A relational theory of meaning, the idea that meaning should be seen as a relation between situations rather than some kind of independent entity detectable from both the word and the language or other representation system. A uniformities and constraints. The idea is that agents get attuned to various kind of uniformities which allow them to classify the reality ways in ways that enhance their capacities for action and help them cope with the new situation that continue arise. Constraint and then seen as uniformities that arise among the ways in which situation relate to another, while attunement to such constraint enable cognitive agent to pick up information about one situation from another. Okay, next. Pronoun he. He can convey information about an indefinite number of individuals. If I say he's a French, is a context in which the most salient person is Francois. I will tell you something about Francois, but if use the very same sentence in the different context, e.g., the one which we have been talking about, then it is about Paul that it will say something Fizz that he's a French. For Barwise and Perry, efficiency is one of the essential properties of language, and one that in the turn also accounts for the productivity of language. I.e., the fact that with a finite vocabulary and of a finite number of synthetic operations we can express infinitely many things. Not thought that productivity does not coincide with efficiency. Indeed, another essential property of language that also accounts for productivity is compositionality, the fact that with a finite vocabulary and a finite number of synthetic operation we can construct entirely many well-formed and meaningful expression, and there be expressly and infinitely many things. Compositionality which Perry and Bart like Fridge accept the level of meaning, but unlike Fridge not the level of reference and efficiency are complementary phenomena that together account for full productivity of language. Efficiency itself covers a family of phenomena, just a context dependence. Okay, next is one aspect in situation semantics that remain most prominent Paris and subsequent work, but also that depart most strongly from the Phrygian tradition. At the first glance, one might have thought the fridge view to endorses some version of relational theory of meaning, the extent that a sentence relates to a sense or a thought which constitutes its meaning does not what we mean when as we speak, and relational theory of meaning for fridge meaning is an abstract entity, while sentence of language that we speak and which and formulate our thoughts or relate to it through the relation of expressing for Perry and Barwise. Meaning is current relation, one that relates situation to situations which as implies in or the basic unitary reality in the case of linguistics, meaning the reality or the on the side alternating situation, and the other described situation which the stem cell face the uterine situation, as in the case of report discord, such as Mary said that it was raining. One basic difference between situation semantic and traditional Phrygian frameworks is the that sees meaning as the relation, while the latter sees is a it as an abstract thing or entity. There is another related difference. The former takes meaning to be an independent and autonomous entity. Thus, if there were no language or device to express them, meaning would still exist. For the latter, on the other hand, meaning is not really the decably entity, since it boils down to the way in which situation relate to and carry information about other situation.